Hi everyone, good to see you again all. I hope you all will be fine. The Energy Information Administration (EIA) announced on Sunday that Iraq's oil exports to the United States reached 7.5 million barrels in the previous month of June. The table published by the administration revealed that Iraq exported 7.5 million barrels of crude oil to the United States during the month of June, with an average of 250,000 barrels per day. This figure marks an increase compared to May, during which Iraqi oil exports to the U.S. amounted to 634 million barrels, averaging 214,000 barrels per day. The table also illustrates that Iraq's crude oil exports to the United States averaged 430,000 barrels per day during the first week of June. In the second week, the average exports stood at 252,000 barrels per day, while during the third week, it dropped to an average of 102,000 barrels per day. The fourth week's exports averaged 216,000 barrels per day. The EIA further noted that Iraq ranked fourth in terms of its exports to the United States during the past month, following Canada, Mexico, and Saudi Arabia. Among Arab countries, Iraq secured the second spot after Saudi Arabia, whose exports to the U.S. reached 10.11 million barrels. The report also indicated that Canada topped the list as the leading oil exporting country to the United States, followed by Mexico. And Iraq's SOMO, the state-owned oil marketing company, has announced that the average price of crude oil exported to Jordan reached $58.70 per barrel during the month of June. With this, Iraq sold each barrel of crude oil to Jordan last month at a price that was $12.41 lower than the official selling price declared by the Ministry of Oil, which stood at $71.11. According to statistics released by the ministry. Statistics published by SOMO revealed that total oil exports to Jordan during June amounted to 299,445 barrels, indicating an average export rate of 10,000 barrels per day. The Iraqi oil marketing company added that the selling price per barrel to Jordan was $58.70, highlighting that the value of oil export revenues to Jordan for the month amounted to approximately $18 million. On March 28, 2023, the Iraqi cabinet approved the recommendation of the Ministerial Energy Council to sign a new Memorandum of Understanding for crude oil supply between the Ministry of Oil and the Jordanian Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources. The extension will be valid for 1 year, starting from the date of its implementation. In September 2021, Jordan received shipments of oil under an agreement to purchase 10,000 barrels per day of crude oil from Kirkuk fields to meet part of the domestic demand. However, the agreement was halted in February 2022 due to the expiration of the contract, only to resume in April. It was then suspended again in August, and finally resumed in September last year. It is worth noting that Iraq exports crude oil to Jordan at preferential prices through tanker trucks at an approximate rate of 10,000 barrels per day. And the financial advisor to the Prime Minister, Mazar Mohammad Saleh, estimated, on Saturday, the market value of Iraq's resources and their sequence at the level of the countries of the world. Saleh said, in a statement to the official agency, which was seen by Al-Maloma, that Iraq is one of the most important countries in the world, if not at the forefront of nations rich in natural resources or raw materials within the scope of the international classification of resources on the globe. He added, Iraq is in the 9th sequence among the priority of countries in the world that possess natural diversity and economic quantities in the capacity of raw material reservoirs that can be manufactured and exported or national industrial use. And Saleh continued, as the circles estimate that the market value of those raw wealth in our country may exceed $15 trillion at the current value, compared to about $45 trillion for the United States of America, which is the second globally, and $75 trillion for the Russian Federation, which is the first globally. And yes, dear, all get ready for big news in this month and get ready for big celebration. The CBI mission is to revalue the Iraqi dinar before the 17th of July 2023. And if Allah wills, we will definitely reach our destination this time. Inshallah. Thanks, take care.